Well, this is a mid-70s Fender F-50 acoustic. So this is kind of the first run of stuff that came out of Japan. Fender acoustic guitars out of Japan. I've done a bunch of stuff on this guitar. I've worked on this guitar on and off over the years, over the decades now. This is kind of late 70s. That was the original footprint. Now, I'm not too sure if the camera's going to pick that up or not. The bridge was lifting, and way back then I had radiused the foot of the bridge to get a better fit to the top, filled in the original slot, and then moved the slot forward to get this thing to line up perfectly. You'll hear it in a second. This time around I actually replaced the pins. There's some ebony pins with the mother of pearl dots in them, and we have a bone cantilever compensated bridge saddle to get that intonation to line up 100%. This guitar also had a complete refret, and I corrected the fingerboard at that time. There's a little bit of fall off on the top two frets right at the sound hole. Other than that, the trajectory of the string path from the nut to the end of the fingerboard came out beautifully. It's a pretty chunky fret I put in this thing years ago. Still lots of real estate left on it, and I've just put a new compensated nut on it. And this is set up now for 11 to 52 strings at concert pitch. So now that it's completely calibrated, let's have a listen. It's a chord progression in essentially an A major that I've used a couple other times in recent videos. To check the calibration across the entire span of the neck, I will purposely sort of jump positions to sort of demonstrate that. So I'm starting in the 10th position with this A major 7. I go to the 2nd position with this C sharp minor 7 over G sharp. And then I go 5th position, D add 9. And then F sharp minor 7 over C sharp. Then back to the D. To E sus. Let's start again. So I go through this progression purposely, like I said, jumping positions so that you can really hear how well the guitar is regulated across the entire span of the neck. Here's another very simple intonation check. Your garden variety C chord, 1st position. I've got my baby finger on that 1st string, the G on top. Take that exact same chord, move it up 2 frets, you got a D. And in the 8th position, it's a G chord. That's a very simple check that you can use on your own guitar. 3 C form chords. The other check is just to play the same chords D major triad. In different positions. G, E, A, F. So these are all simple checks that you can do to verify how precisely regulated the intonation is, or not.